Welcome to the Impact Your Fitness podcast. I'm Jennifer Schwartz, and today I am going to discuss the lymphatic system and why enhancing and maintaining the system is so important for your fitness and your wellness. In last episode, I went over quickly some of the tangible results that I have felt with our new system at the Impact Your Fitness studio, which is the Flowpresso. And I know that my clients that are benefiting from this new treatment want to know why it works so well and what they can do at home to continue to enhance the system. From my practice, I believe that learning about what you're trying to manipulate and improve brings so much more to the process and so much more in the way of your outcomes. So, that's the vibe here for these short episodes. It's like, why am I doing this? What's the biology? What's the physiology? What's happening? And the lymphatic system is becoming, as I said in the last episode, a really hot topic in wellness and fitness. And that's because it is a multi-organ system. It affects your health at every single level. And so we'll start with a simple definition, some fun facts, and what it means to enhance this system. And then in the next episode, Stacy and I will come together and talk about home care and what you can do on your own to show your lymph some love. So the lymphatic system is an organ system. It consists of the spleen, the appendix, the tonsils, the thymus, and about 400 to 800 nodes. They're bean-shaped, and those are called lymph nodes. There are also nodes in the small intestine. There's a part of the small intestine called the duodenum that also has a role in the lymphatic system. So when we say the lymphatic system, we're also talking about its interactivity with the digestive system and the immune system and the nervous system and the brain. So it's important. And why is it important? Well, this not so fun fact is that if the lymphatic system actually stopped working, your death would be imminent in as little as 24 hours. And it's essential. We need we need fluid dynamics. We need our lymph to move, and it's a slow moving system. But when we're high performing individuals and you want to actively age and crush your sport goals and feel good at, I'm going into my 43rd birthday in a few weeks, like I, and the people that feel my enthusiasm for feeling good can get behind enhancing the system that is the lymphatic system. So it works together with all these other organ systems to cleanse, detoxify, also detect toxins and illness and stuff we don't want in our body. And it rids the body of these harmful substances. So the system affects the health of every other part of the body. And what's interesting is that the medical establishment is finally acknowledging the breadth and significance of the lymphatic system. And it's a fast-growing field of scientific inquiry. And what we're seeing in the literature is that studying the lymphatic system, it might uncover cures for infectious diseases, Alzheimer's, and GI disorders. And that's according to the Lymphatic Education and Research Network that's connected to the NIH. And they have a list of ongoing studies in regards to their work for the lymphatic system. So my love for anatomy is all over this podcast. And of course, we're going to do that with the lymphatic system. So let's start with some fun facts about the lymphatic system. It is essential for living. I already said that. I think that there are, like most of us know about lymph nodes in our neck and our groin area, because those are and our armpit. Those are the ones that get really swollen when there's an infection. So if you feel a knot in those spots, that could be a sign of an active infection in your body fighting it. These these nodes will expand, and that's what that hardness is. In fact, I had a small lymph node kind of inflamed for many years on my right side here. And I think that was related to my teeth. But anyways, using the Flowpresso, and I would also get this same result with the craniosacral work, but very temporary, is that it has totally flushed out and has relaxed. So that's how we know where, most of us know where our lymph nodes are. But there's also these really important ones in the middle of the body, the para-aortic lymph and celiac nodes. So para-aortic means it's like running right by your aorta, which is a big, pathway for your blood. And then there's the celiac nodes. So the para-aortic lymph actually drains the sexual organs, the ovaries and the testes, but also the kidneys, and that whole, filtration system. So anybody that has like tightness and maybe like a stomach inflammation, like acid reflux, you're going to shut down those really important lymph nodes there. The celiac nodes are connected to the stomach. And these are very important. And why I'm bringing it up is because these are missed when using selective lymphatic drainage systems like the Normatec. The Flowpresso really targets this area. In fact, it's my favorite area as far as the sensation goes. And so I just wanted to make you guys aware of that fun fact that these lymph nodes, the system in the middle of our body, might be, even more important than the ones that we can actually feel. That's a stretch. It's hard to say which ones are more important because these ones are connected to the brain and the mouth and the tonsils and the sinuses. So I don't know. I redact that a little bit. But these are important. And when we can target these with our Flowpresso or some of the home strategies we're going to share with you all on the next episode, we are really honoring the significance and the breadth of the system. So I really wanted to highlight that fun fact. Another fun fact is that the lymphatic fluid runs everywhere. Blood flows throughout your body. So even within your organs and your bone marrow, it's bone deep. That's how important this fluid is. And I say that also to note that bone marrow is part of your immune system. So when we can ensure and secure our fluid dynamics, we are helping our immune system on a very deep level. And in fact, when we enhance the lymphatic system, the production of lymphocytes are increased when the flow of lymph is increased through the lymph nodes. So when we do our work, do our self-care, get our Flowpresso treatments, we are enhancing the immune system. And at the very granular level, at the production of very important immune cells. And that also kind of points us to why it flows in the bone marrow. So cool. I love anatomy, as I said before, 80 million times. And then there's a few really fun, important facts related to fitness and athletic performance. So 75% of these lymph nodes, upwards of 800 of them, on the lower end, we're talking about 500 or so, 75% of those lymph nodes are right under your skin, which is why some of us really care about our skincare and what we put on our skin, especially at the armpits, and deodorant. Like some of the, you've seen deodorant say non-aluminum, non-mercury. Like, I don't want to put mercury in my lymph. Like, I'm trying to get it out. And so that's really important, because a lot of us gym goers are, I've come up with a new term for gym rat. It's muscle mouse, and us muscle mice, we like to sweat. So in that case, like, I think we need to know where how close our lymph nodes are and what they're drinking up when we put stuff on our skin and what we touch. So, yeah, that's why I use the granola, essential oil cleaners and the hand sanitizer that's not made with harmful chemicals. And that's why I use the deodorant that I use. And that's been its own journey. It's finding the right deodorant that's not toxic, and not going to flow into that lymph that's right below my skin, right? So, the other important fact for us muscle mice is that the flow of the lymph is essential for the fascia to have good tension, the right kind of tension. And that means everything when you're trying to recover from an injury or surgery, which brings me to the next fun fact, and I think one of the last ones, which is that lymph can be blocked or restricted by scar tissue. And that is the result, of injury or surgery. And however, it is able to regenerate itself. That is the good news. Scar tissue can block it, but the lymph can be regenerated. The lymph nodes and the system itself can be regenerated. They've even seen people that have had lymph node surgery from cancer be able to grow new lymph tissue. And we will probably talk about that with an expert at some point, because it ain't me. I'm just an anatomy nerd for the lymph at this point. But I truly believe in the enhancement of this system. I also believe that we need to know that our emotional triggers and mental stress can negatively impact our flow, lymphatic flow. So to be able to target this system, enhance it, and give it the love that it deserves is something that I really want to emphasize and encourage you to do, encourage all of our clients to do, and also congratulate you for even thinking that progressive about your body, because this essential system needs our help. It doesn't have a pump. It relies on gravity and the muscles. So if our emotional triggers and our old injuries get in the way and stop and slow down this already slow moving system, we are encouraging illness and sickness to build up and cause multi-system symptoms. And so I will leave with this. The improper lymphatic flow symptoms include this long list. Are you ready? Bloating, any type of pain, digestive troubles, persistent fatigue, eczema, constipation, weight gain, acne, allergies, water retention, brain fog, slow to heal, like cuts and things, enlarged lymph nodes, of course, inflamed tonsils, hormone imbalances, fibroids, cysts, face puffiness, upper respiratory issues, sinus congestion, pain with exercise, and of course, scar tissue. So by encouraging the lymph to actually do its job of detoxifying and cleansing, you're giving your body the ability to regenerate and recover faster. I don't know what impacts your fitness more. I just don't. So your recovery does. It's one of the most important things. If you're going to push it in the gym, if you're gonna enjoy your body as you age and enjoy your sports, it's essential to focus on this system. So next time we're going to talk about at-home care, and we're going to continue this conversation, which I'm calling Lymph and Flow. Thank you guys so much for being here on the Impact Your Fitness podcast. Be sure to follow us on Instagram so you can check out all of our fun videos at Impact Your Fitness Studio. And then I'm on Instagram like all the time with my dog at Jennifer_Simone_Schwartz. And we will see you there. Let me know if you're enjoying these videos. I love showing up here in this way for you and helping you enhance your life and your fitness. And we'll talk to you later. Thank you.